Amidst a wind advisory in effect in Busan, some areas of Sahagu experienced a temporary power outage due to the gusty winds, causing inconvenience to residents. At 5:30 a.m. today, strong winds in Gupyeongdong caused debris to entangle power lines, leading to outages for 133 households. Power was restored within an hour, but commuters faced inconvenience. A wind advisory issued yesterday prompted 3 wind-related incidents, with 119 firefighters taking safety measures. Time for international news. After the terrorist attack at a Moscow concert hall that resulted in over 300 casualties, Russia is strengthening security measures at facilities such as shopping malls and theaters crowded with civilians. According to Interfax news agency and daily newspapers Vedomosti and Izvestia on the 26th local time, the Russian State Duma is proposing legal changes requiring private security firms to provide armed protection for anti-terrorism security at facilities like shopping centers, following a recent terrorist incident. Authorities and the Shopping Center Association are discussing deploying armed guards from these firms to about 500 shopping centers in Moscow for increased customer safety. Time now for the weather. It is currently 9 degrees Celsius and cloudy. It will average around 7 degrees this evening. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Going to a new country is more than just a visit. It's about diving into its culture, getting to know its people, and seeing the world in ways we haven't before. Recently, there's been a surge in the number of people from other countries visiting Busan. In fact, foreign visits to Busan jumped by about 280% in 2023 compared to the year before. And to keep this momentum going, Busan's local government and the Busan Tourism Organization are rolling out various initiatives to draw in more international visitors. They're aiming to welcome 3 million foreign visitors to Busan this year. And I hope lots of people take this chance to discover the incredible culture and people of Busan. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off the show with The Hardest Part by Coldplay.
And the hardest part was letting go, not taking part. Was the hardest part. And the strangest thing was waiting for that bell to ring. It was the strangest start. I could feel it go down. Bittersweet, I could taste in my mouth. Silver lining cloud. Oh, and I
The Hardest Part by Coldplay, our opening song here at For Your Busan. Good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and happy Tuesday to you all. Now, in the opening, we talked about how a lot of people are traveling around the world. Yes, and Busan has grabbed headlines as the top domestic summer vacation spot and the favorite city for night tours among local travelers, and one of the top emerging travel destinations according to a global travel platform in 2023. It also made it to the list of the top 25 must-visit places in Asia by a worldwide travel magazine. And these accolades show how much Busan is loved, both at home and internationally. And more people are flocking to this stunning city drawn by its appeal. In 2023, Busan welcomed, wait for it, 1,820,570 international visitors. That's a lot, marking an impressive 280% jump from the previous year. And these tourists mainly came from Japan, Taiwan, the USA, and China. And looking at the YouTube live comments, we have some people who said they are traveling out and about, visiting Busan. Shout out to Jian Kim Nim, and I'm supposing you're with Chase Kaywood, who are actually my friends. They came from America to visit Busan, and I've met them. Great couple there. Anyways, back to the intro. Busan is actively working to boost its tourism industry, which took a hit after the pandemic. The city and the Busan Tourism Organization, they are funneling resources into attracting more international visitors, partnering with local travel firms and rolling out supportive initiatives. A new tour bus service in Busan Jingu is making it easier for tourists to visit key sites like parks, temples, and museums, which were previously kind of hard to reach. And these buses, they're complete with professional interpreters or translators, and are designed to showcase the area's rich history and culture to both locals and international visitors, improving access to significant but less accessible attractions. And there's an eagerness to introduce more tour options, enhancing the experience for those keen to discover what makes Busan so special. So today's text topic, we're going to be talking about some great places to visit in Busan. 여러분의 외국인 친구 혹은 다른 나라에 살고 있는 친구가 부산에 놀러 온다면 부산에 이곳은 꼭 소개를 시켜줘야 한다. 그런 곳이 있나요? 있으시면 저에게 문자를 보내주세요. If you have a friend from abroad coming to visit you in Busan, where would you like to take them first? Let us know. That is today's text topic. If you want to send us a message, direct them to pound 9050 shop 9050. It'll cost you 101. Add us on Kakao Talk. You can search for Busan 영어방송 and chat with us there after adding us as a friend, and that's for free, of course. We also have our app, Busan 영어방송. Download that, and you can listen to us live as well. Or better yet, join us on YouTube Live. We are streaming live right now. We have a little live chat room as well. We can chit-chat back and forth. Text us your messages, your opinions, your comments, and today's text topic. And maybe in the second half, you can text in your quiz answers as well. Now, in the first half, we've got Busan Is, which is short for Busan is Amazing. It's a segment where we have Hong Dang-dang, our news anchor, coming in to give us updates on what's happening in and around Busan City. We also have DJ, which is short for David's Journal, and you get to find out what I stumbled upon today. It's a space where we'll share innovative and creative ideas with our listeners, sparking inspiration and curiosity. We also have Relationship Matters, relationship advice from American Aje Casey, who got married and is raising children in Busan. He's going to give us some good, real relationship advice. In the second half, we have On the Mic. We also have Busan Quiz Master and My Hometown Olympics. 네, 오늘도 문자, 카톡 그리고 너튜브 라이브 댓글로 참여해주신 분들께 선물이 기다립니다. 저와 함께 2시간 동안 끝까지 같이 해주시길 바라고요. If you participate and you get selected as a winner, you could get some awesome coupons for free. Of course, maybe pizza coupons, maybe coffee coupons, what have you. So stick around and send us messages. So let's go right ahead and into our first segment. Actually, before we jump right in, lots of people have been texting back and forth on YouTube Live. So let me go check that out. What's happening here? Okay. So we got some good afternoon messages from Jenny. 인류의 충전소님 as well. Good afternoon to you guys as well. And 제니님 saying 오늘 목소리 약간 코 맹맹스 하네요. 장PD, do I sound 코 맹맹스?
I don't think so.
My nasal passageways are pretty clear, I think. Maybe it's the mic. Yeah, something's different today. Pengso 아빠님 joining us as well. Also saying 악어랑 수영하고 왔어요? 악어? I'm not getting the joke. Alligator? Oh, because I say see you later alligator every day?
Maybe.
I have no idea. Maybe you can explain it to me. I'm not getting the joke here. 해동 용궁사 is a great place to check out for sure. Jenny님 texting in as part of our text topic. If you guys haven't been to that amazing seaside temple, it's a beautiful place in Gijang County for sure. 인류의 충전소님 also giving us some suggestions like 해운대, 황령상, 봉수대, 야경, 용궁사, 광안리, and also possibly the best place yet, 부산영어방송. 인류의 충전소님, I like your witty answer. It's a great place to visit. Come here and say hi. I'd love to give you high fives as well. All right, keep those messages coming in. We got our first segment, 홍당당, coming right in.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for our first segment, which is Busan Is. Busan is amazing, right? And for that, we have our news anchor, Hong Dang in the studio. Hello.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
Long time no see.
네, 벚꽃이 피었습니다.
네. 역시나 저희 홍당당님은
네.
제가 말하는 거 당당하게 무시하시네요. I say long
혹시
time.
못 알아듣는 게 아닐까요?
long time no see 맨날 제가
당당하게,
하잖아요.
네.
어제도 봤는데 long time no see 말이 안 되잖아요.
그러니까요. 저 항상 스튜디오 밖에서 궁금해했거든요.
아 진짜요?
도대체 왜 그럴까?
What's wrong with David? 네.
그래서 근데 우리가 사실 그 방송 밖에서는 얘기를 안 하잖아요.
조금 해요.
조금 아주 조금만 방송 얘기를 안 해서
그렇죠.
이 순수 제가 다 알아듣고 다 대답을 해야 되는데 그냥 당당하게 내 말만 하죠. 농담하시는 거죠? 그냥 이렇게
I'm just kidding.
친근한.
Yeah. 네.
그런데 매일 보는데 정말 왜 롱타임
그냥 농담했어요.
그죠?
농담. Just
농담이죠.
joking. Yeah.
그러면 매일 보는 친구끼리 그렇게 얘기하는 게 좋은 거예요?
약간
좋다기보다 그냥 가볍게 인사.
그 sarcasm이라고 하죠. 네, 그냥 친구끼리 약간 sarcasm으로 오랜만에 봤어 이런 뜻. 막 몇 시간 전에 봤는데
맞아요.
오랜만이야. 이런 식으로 하는 거예요.
그렇죠.
Just for fun.
맞아요.
Yeah.
우리도 그냥 12월 30일에 보고 1월 1일에 만나면 어머 1년 만이야.
그러니까요.
잘 지냈어? 그래서 이러거든요.
Yeah. Same thing. Same.
그렇군요.
All right.
네.
Well,
가볍게 생각해야겠다. 심각하게 생각했거든요.
All right.
되게 보고 싶었나 보다. 시간이 오래 걸렸나 보다.
Missed you
어쩌지?
so much.
이랬는데.
Yeah.
네.
Long time no see.
네. 네. 자, 부산의 강풍주의보가 발효된 어제와 오늘 사이 사하구 일부 지역에 바람 피해가 좀 있었습니다. 일부 정전되면서 주민들이 불편을 겪었는데요. 오늘 오전 5시 30분쯤 사하구 구평동에서는 강풍에 날린 이물질이 전신주에 걸리면서 주변 133가구의 전기가 끊겼습니다. 긴급 조치로 1시간여 만에 전력 공급은 재개됐지만 출근을 앞둔 시민들이 불편을 겪었고요. 강풍주의보가 발효된 부산에서는 유리창이 깨지고 도로 이정표가 기울어지는 등 강풍 피해 3건이 발생해 119 소방대원들이 안전 조치에 나섰습니다.
Right. This is regarding the news of yesterday and this morning when the strong wind advisory was issued. Now, the strong winds in Busan caused a temporary power outage for 133 households in Sahagu district due to debris entangling the power lines. And emergency measures restored power within an hour amid a wind advisory. And so when these advisories are issued, you need to really heed to the PSAs and also not to go outside and stay indoors.
네, 2030년까지 온실가스를 45% 감축하겠다는 부산시의 탄소 중립 기본 계획안이 나왔습니다. 부산시는 오늘 시청 대회의실에서 제1차 부산시 탄소 중립 녹색 성장 기본 계획 최종 보고회를 열었는데요. 탄소 중립 사회로 이행과 녹색 성장 추진을 위한 제1차 국가 기본 계획이 2023년 4월에 확정됨에 따라 부산시도 이를 반영한 온실가스 배출량 줄이기에 나섰습니다. 2030년까지 19조 8,700억 원이 투입됩니다. 8개 부문 101개 과제로 구성된 온실가스 감축 방안, 부산의 장점을 특화한 탄소 중립 정책으로 추진될 예정입니다.
Right. Busan plans to cut greenhouse gases by 45% by 2030, unveiling its carbon neutral green growth basic plan. And so the initiative discussed at a meeting with city leaders and experts, it aligns with national green growth efforts.
네, 박형준 부산시장은 어제 부산 디자인진흥원에서 직원 40명과 대화하는 소통 공감 시간을 가졌습니다. 글로벌 허브 도시에 걸맞는 매력을 갖추기 위해 부산만의 특색과 품격을 담을 수 있는 디자인 산업을 육성하는 비전과 혁신 전략 실행 방안에 대해 논의했는데요. 박 시장과 직원들은 부산 시민이 일상에서 우수한 공공 디자인을 누릴 수 있도록 디자인 융합 생태계 조성, 인재 육성과 성장 동력 확충, 디자인 산업 고도화 등을 점검했습니다.
Right. Busan City's City Mayor Park Kyung-jun engaged in discussions with 40 employees at the Busan Design Promotion Agency to enhance the city's design industry and public design quality.
네, 게임물관리위원회는 불법 게임물 유통과 불법 환전 행위 등을 근절하기 위해서 2024년도 이 불법 게임물 신고 포상 제도를 시행합니다. 심사를 거쳐 신고 내용 충실성과 위법성 정도 등에 따라 월 최고 60만 원, 1인당 연간 최대 지급액은 300만 원까지 포상금을 지급하는데요. 신고 대상은 불법 게임물 제공 행위, 환전과 환전 알선 행위, 사행심 조장 광고, 선전문 게시 배포 행위 등입니다. 게임이 누리집에 접속해서 신고서와 증거 자료 등을 첨부해 접수하면 됩니다.
The Game Rating and Administration Committee will introduce a reporting reward system this year to combat illegal game activities, offering rewards of up to 600,000 won monthly based on report accuracy and illegality. Now, reports can be submitted by attaching a report form and evidence to the Game Rating and Administration Committee's website, www.grac.or.kr.
네, 부산 가톨릭대학교 신학교정이 가칭 디지털 시니어 헬스케어 애주단지 하하 캠퍼스로 조성됩니다. 하하 캠퍼스는 여가, 문화, 학습, 연구, 산업시설이 모여있는 대규모 시니어 복합단지를 말하는데요. 박형준 시장은 오늘 부산 가톨릭대를 방문해 손삼석 천주교부산교구장과 만나 저출산 초고령 사회 대응하기 위해 신학교정을 시민들에게 전면 개방하고 대규모 하하 캠퍼스로 조성하는 방안을 논의했습니다. 하하 캠퍼스는 대규모 대학 시설을 시니어 평생 교육 시설로 조성하는 전국 최초 사례인데요. 학령기 인구 감소로 발생하는 지역 대학의 유효 자원을 초고령 사회의 돌봄 경제 기반으로 전환하는 새로운 유형의 협력 모델로 주목받고 있습니다.
Right. Busan City plans to convert the Catholic University Theological Seminary into a senior healthcare and education complex, the Haha campus, to address aging society challenges, marking a first in senior lifelong education facilities conversion.
네, 부산 도서관은 2024년, 2025년 우리 아파트 신간 서가 사업 대상에 부산 진구 동래구 강서구 명지에 있는 아파트 내 작은 도서관 5곳을 선정했습니다. 부산 도서관이 2개월마다 새 책 신간 도서 100권을 아파트 작은 도서관에 대여해주고 도서관은 이 책을 입주민들에게 빌려주는 사업입니다. 부산 도서관은 2022년 7월부터 지난해 12월까지 5개 아파트 작은 도서관에 4,400권을 지원했습니다.
Busan Library will supply 100 new books bi-monthly to 5 apartment small libraries as part of the Our Apartment New Books Shelf project, continuing support for community reading. Since July 2022, Busan Library has supported 4,400 books to 5 apartment small libraries until December 2023.
네, 부산시는 오는 4월부터 금정구, 북구, 동래구, 부산 진구, 장애인 복지관 등과 2024년 장애인 정보화 교육을 추진합니다. 메시지를 보내는 방법, 또 키오스크, 인터넷 예매, 인터넷 뱅킹 이용 등 이 등록 장애인의 눈높이에 맞춰 실생활에 활용할 수 있는 내용으로 교육이 진행되는데요. 교육비는 모두 무료입니다.
Busan City will offer free IT education for disabled individuals starting April, covering practical topics like how to use social media, internet banking, and more in partnership with local welfare centers.
네, 부산 근현대역사관 소속 임시수도기념관은 오는 4월부터 5월까지 주말을 이용해서 초등학생 3에서 6학년 학생을 대상으로 이 상반기 교육 프로그램 피란학교 천막교실을 마련합니다. 임시수도기념관 야외에서 진행하는 체험 수업으로 마련되는데요. 피란수도 부산과 관련한 다양한 주제로 시청각 수업과 체험 활동이 구성됩니다. 서구에 있는 임시수도기념관이죠. 1926년에 일제강점기에 경상남도 지사의 관사로 사용됐는데 한국 전쟁 때는 부산으로 이 정부가 피난하면서 서울시의 경무대, 그러니까 지금의 청와대 대신 대통령 관사로 쓰였고 정부가 서울로 돌아간 이후 경상남도 지사 관사로 다시 사용하다가 1984년에 다시 박물관으로 전환됐습니다. 피란수도 부산의 문화예술이라는 주제로 강의와 전시관, 해설 투어 후 여러 가지 체험 활동 순으로 진행될 예정입니다.
Right. The Busan Modern History Museum will run a refugee school tent classroom program on weekends for grades 3 to 6, combining lectures, tours, and activities focused on Busan's refugee history.
네, 에어부산은 지난 동계 시즌 운영하지 않았던 이 부산 울란바토르 노선을 4월 23일부터 주 2회 화요일과 금요일 재운항한다고 밝혔습니다. 울란바토르는 몽골의 수도이자 몽골 인구의 절반 이상이 거주하고 있는 도시죠. 김해공항에서 오후 10시에 출발해 다음날 오전 0시 50분 현재 도착하고 또 귀국할 때는 현지 공항에서 오전 1시 50분에 출발해 같은 날 오전 6시 20분 김해공항에 도착하게 됩니다.
Air Busan will resume its bi-weekly flights between Busan and Ulaanbaatar from next month following a winter break. Well, they didn't fly it during the winter. Now, flights will operate with the A321 model connecting the Mongolian capital to Gimhae International Airport. And the Busan-Ulaanbaatar route will depart from Gimhae International Airport at 10 p.m. and arrive at the destination at 12:50 a.m. local time. And the return flight will depart from the local airport at 1:50 a.m. and arrive at Gimhae Airport at 6:20 a.m. the same day.
네, 끝소식으로 여행을 준비하다 보니 아유 어디 가고 싶네 이런 생각도 들더라고요.
Where do you want to go?
네.
Where?
어디 갈까?
Ulaanbaatar?
가면 재밌을 것 같아요. 가보셨어요?
No, I want to, but Air Busan will be resuming it, so.
광고 아니에요? 네, 여행 관련 속담도 많잖아요. 예, 거기에서 근데 막상 또 여행 관련 속담으로 또 찾아보니 그렇게 또 많진 않아서
Oh, really?
우리는 친구 따라 강남 간다를 여행 속담으로 할 수 있을까?
네가 가라 하와이.
하와이도
the same
가고
thing?
싶네요. 따뜻할 것 같아요.
친구 따라 강남 간다. What does that mean?
네, 자기 줏대 없이 남 따라 덩달아 일을 벌이는 것이죠. 데이빗이 뭐 칼국수를 먹는다면 나는 칼국수 별로 안 좋아하는데도 나도 그냥 덩달아 나도 해서 먹는 건가.
Ah, okay. I guess
그 정도면 괜찮은데.
in English you could say like monkey see, monkey do. 네, 약간
원숭이가 하는 거를
원숭이가 그걸 보고 그냥 따라하는 거예요.
아무 생각 없이.
예, 아무 생각 없이. 그냥 남이 하니까 따라한다. Monkey see, monkey do.
Monkey see, monkey do.
네.
재밌네요. 금강산도 식후경이라는 이야기가 있잖아요.
네.
아무리 아름다운 풍경, 여행 후 뭐 금강산이 내 앞에 있어도 배가 고프면 행미가 떨어진다 이런 얘기도 있고요. 네, 우물 안의 개구리라고 꼭 여행 이야기가 아니라 이 좁은 시야를 가지고 우리가 살 수밖에 없으니까 세상은 그렇게 판단하지 말고 여행도 많이 다니고 많이 보고 익혀야 한다는 속뜻이 또 있습니다.
Oh, this one, there's a similar English idiom.
네.
A frog in a well does not know the great sea.
아,
비슷하죠?
비슷한데요?
네, well 하면 우물이니까
네네.
A frog in a well does not know the great sea.
오, 비슷한데.
네,
개구리도 나오고요.
혹은 뭐 living in a bubble. 그냥 이 버블 안에 산다.
안에 사는
그래서 이 밖에는 뭔지 몰라요.
와.
그냥 내 앞에 코앞에 있는 것만 아는 거죠.
네, 물고기가
어항 있는 것처럼.
네네, 그냥
네.
나는 바다가 보고 싶어요 하는 말과 뭐 비슷한가요? 아, 너무 철학적인데요. 그리고 천리길도 한 걸음부터 어떤
Yeah.
여행이나 어떤 시작, 또 인생의 어떤 출발도 아무리 멀고 힘든 목표도 처음부터 시작하면 되니까 네, 봄을 맞아 우리 또 1월 1일에 다짐하듯이 3월에 다짐하는 거 좋지 않습니까?
맞습니다.
천리길도 한 걸음부터.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today, 홍당당.
네,
And
내일
we'll see you tomorrow.
뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.
All right, that was Hong Dang Dang with us for our daily news updates. Today's text topic. Oh, I forgot to ask her where she would like to take her friends from overseas as they visit Busan.
또 안녕하세요.
You're back. Welcome
네,
back. Long time no see. 아, 이제 아시네요.
아, 이제 드디어.
이런 느낌입니다.
아, 너무 오랜만이네.
You got it.
네.
네. 그러면은
네.
이제 텍스트 토픽 이어가서
네.
If you have a friend coming from overseas, where would you like to take them first in Busan? 부산에서 제일 먼저 데려가고 싶은 곳은
외국에서
어딘가요?
친구들이 왔.
네, 맞습니다.
이거 좀 중요한데 너무 속물 같나? 누가 밥을 사거나 여행비를 댈 것인가에 대해서 제가 데려가는 것이 달라지는 거.
Oh wow, really? oh.
오늘 친구가 한국에 왔는데 너희
네.
동네에서 맛있는 거 내가 사줄게 하면 제가 데려갈 곳이 있고요. 멀리 왔는데 내가 맛있는 거 사줄까? 하면 또 제가 데려가는 곳이 있어요. 근데 누가 더 좋은 것을 살지는 말할 수 없죠.
네. 어렵네요.
제 스타일은 어떨 것 같은가요?
전 일단 가요.
가요?
네, 일단 멋있는 곳을 가고
아, 멋있는 곳에 가고.
밥 얘기는 나중에.
나중에.
Whoever says they're hungry, they buy.
그렇죠. 친구가 오면 친구가 꼭 밥을 산다고 하면
네.
조금 저렴한 데 가서 먹고 또 제가 살 곳이 있으면 좋은 데 가겠죠?
Oh,
저는-
that's the good answer.
네,
That's
그렇게
a good
하고
answer.
마무리하고 있습니다. 네.
All right, see you tomorrow for
네,
good,
내일
for real.
뵙겠습니다.
Yeah.
감사합니다.
All right, that was Hong Dang Dang with us. Just like that, let us know where would you like to take your friend if your friend came from overseas to visit you in Busan City. And we've got lots more text messages after that as well. Chase putting his 2 cents in as well, saying Pomosa has a great temple and walking course next to a creek. Yeah, 이 시냇물가에 이렇게 멋진 템플도 있고 and walking around, walking courses or hiking trails as well. That is right. And yes, not one of our sponsors anymore, I don't think. But we do have that great excess sky area where you can see a great view, the skylines as well. That's in Marine City. And we also had 펭수 아빠님 saying 부산 영어 방송도 가야 해요. It's a must visit, not must see per se, but must visit if you listen to us. BEFM shows for your Busan fans as well. Yeah, keep those messages coming in. The app kind of froze on me, so I can't see any more comments, and I'll take a look at it after a little bit. We will take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Close to You by the Carpenters.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of golden starlight in your eyes of blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
Welcome back to For Your Busan, and we now have Casey in the studio, an American Ajay who got married here and is living happily ever after with his family in Busan City. And he's here for Relationship Matters, and he'll be giving us great relationship advice. Isn't that right?
That's right, and not just about romantic relationships. Sometimes we get into family relationships, people-to-people relationships, and today it's going to be not romantic. Because I told my wife what I said last week, and she was like, 나한테 욕했나요?
Oh.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, she didn't say yo, right? She said, 나한테 욕했나?
했나? Oh,
Yeah.
맞아요. 했나?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what she. Yeah, you're exactly right.
소름.
나한테 욕했나?
무서워요. 네.
Yeah, 저도요.
안 했어요.
No, I admit it. I was like, yeah.
Oh, did you?
I was like, so be careful,
Ooh.
because once a week I can come in here and enjoy
Yeah.
myself.
And it's live.
That's right.
Yeah, there's
Can't
no
take
going
it back.
Exactly. How are you doing, by the way?
Good. Yeah, I'm enjoying the break in the rain. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be
True.
a clear day tomorrow,
I'll take it.
and the weather will be warming up for the cherry blossom trees, I think.
벚꽃 많이 났어요.
지금 좀
Yeah.
많이 피고 있어요.
Yeah.
Especially
How do
in
you say
Centum area.
피고? 피고 있어요?
피고 있어요.
Yeah, that's blooming, I guess.
It's blooming, yeah. And then maybe on the weekend we'll have, a lot of the cherry blossomed.
Yeah. Hopefully there's not some huge windstorm that blows
Oh,
them
no.
away. And that seems to happen every year.
Don't say that. Knock on wood.
Oh,
Come
right.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, don't say it or it will grow. There's some kind of Korean expression, right? If you say something, it will happen.
It'll happen. Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Uh-oh. Take it back.
All right. So you're here for Relationship Matters. What do you have for us today, Casey?
I want to talk about school. I want to talk about school today. And I was curious. I was thinking about it myself. Do you remember how you got to school when you were little?
Yeah. How little? I mean,
Like elementary school.
elementary school, in the, what do you call those, really early elementary school years, I would take the school bus.
Me too.
But then from grade 5 and onwards, I biked to school.
Actually rode a bicycle?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
cool.
like a 10
Not a
to-
motorcycle.
No.
Okay.
Like a 10 to 15 minute like cycling distance.
Did you go by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah. My
That
parents
sounds-
were like, go ahead. They were really
Nice.
cool about it.
Cool.
But yeah,
I would say that's kind of a different experience, right? That's pretty unique. Maybe?
yeah, biking, yeah, and I got into a lot of bike accidents myself when I was young.
Me too. Here, 2 down here on my leg, for sure.
I accidentally pressed the front brakes. Oh. And I was going downhill.
Did it
And
launch you?
guess what happened? And I had a clarinet in my bag. Oh. So there's a huge, face forward implanted on the asphalt, and it's
Hopefully
painful.
the clarinet was not broken, though, right?
No, my body's got it taken care of it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
It
that's the most important part.
It broke the fall for the clarinet.
Exactly. All right. So what about the school bus?
Yeah, so the reason I brought this up, because as far as I can remember, I took the school bus. And I don't know about you, but I really did not enjoy riding the school bus.
Oh, we didn't.
No. I lived in 2 different areas when I was young, like New York, Long Island, New York, and then North Carolina when I was, still in elementary school. And it was just not fun. There was
Question.
yeah.
Did you sit in the front or in the back?
That was important. You had to go to the back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get picked on.
Yeah.
Like,
the cool
people
kids
throw-
in the back, man.
Yeah. And I was not that cool. So they were like, sometimes like, hey, what are you doing here? Oh. And so I had to like quickly like insult somebody else so I can kind of keep my spot in the back. It was
Oh,
like,
no.
Yeah, it was like Survivor.
Yeah, I sat in the middle.
Oh, that's
didn't
kind of
wanna-
no man's land.
Yeah, exactly. Don't touch me. Don't bother me,
Yeah,
please.
right.
Yeah.
Please. Yeah, so as far as I can remember, like, it's, most of the times it wasn't like that bad, but sometimes it was a nightmare, and sometimes it was just kind of boring. Like, you just, I don't know, kind of stare out the window or something. And my son just started elementary school, and I was like, nah, we're not going to do that. And actually, he doesn't have to take the bus because we live so close. So sometimes my wife actually drives him to school, but I said, no, I have time twice a week. I'm going to walk him to school.
Wow.
We're going to walk together because I never had that experience.
Wow, that's actually really nice.
Thank you. I feel like a nice dad sometimes.
Yeah, you're actually putting in a lot more time
Yeah.
to really commit to being with your kids. That's really nice.
Yeah. So, and then I wish I could do it every day, but I can only do it on Wednesday and Thursday just because of my schedule. And it takes a lot more time than it would otherwise. Like if we just take the car, it'd probably be a 20-minute trip, but it takes me like an hour, like 30 minutes to get there and back. So it's a good hour of my morning that I have to just be like, all right, cool, just do it.
Okay, and when did you start that, and how's it going now?
I think we started about 2 weeks. What are we in March? The 3rd week of March? What are we at?
March 26th.
Yeah, okay. So it's probably been about 2 or 3 weeks we've been doing it. The first week I couldn't. But yeah, so I love it and he loves it.
That's good.
We actually both look forward to it.
Wow.
So I'm doing it tomorrow morning.
Oh, awesome.
So,
And he's
yeah,
like, Daddy,
Yeah.
you're going to walk me to school, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, that's a very good impression of Sean. Very good. That's exactly what he sounds like.
All right. And why do you think it's so much more enjoyable than maybe just, taking him by car?
Well, one reason is we're kind of lucky. The route that we get to walk is we go through Pyeonghwa Gongwon. So I don't know if have you ever been?
Pyeonghwa-gongwon?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
close
by
to-
the UN Memorial Park?
Exactly. It's
Okay.
right. Yeah, it's like the park adjacent to it.
Right.
And it's the one that's open all the time. The UN one is kind of limited hours, but
Yeah.
So yeah, we're watching 벚꽃,
Yes.
the cherry blossoms every day. Like
Yeah.
we've been like looking at that. Like, ooh, so we're like observing nature. We're
That's
getting to see
awesome.
people walking dogs and stuff. It's just like a lot of fun.
You get to have a lot of what you call small talk with your kid.
Yeah, and for those of you out there who are parents who drive your kids to school, maybe you have the same experience. When you drive your kids in a car, it's just not the same. You can't really talk to each other.
Yeah, and your kid might be on the phone.
Oh, we don't have that problem yet, but that's
Okay.
coming up.
Yeah, but if you're walking,
Yeah.
at least you can kind of converse and you have to walk in the same pace as your kid as well. You
Yeah, I
can't
try.
just-
I try.
Normal pace, your kid will be way behind you.
Yeah, it happens. I look back and like, oh, sorry, Sean. Because a lot of I do see a lot of other parents
Yeah.
like holding hands with their kid as they're walking, and we kind of don't usually. And I'm kind of like, oh, is that an American thing? Like,
Right.
Is it weird that I don't hold my son's hand? I'm kind of like, oh, should I be holding his hand? So we kind of do, I'll speed up a little bit or he'll run ahead. So we kind of have to keep pace with each other.
Exactly. And you said you've been doing this for about 2 weeks,
Yeah,
3
it seems
weeks.
like 2 or 3, yeah.
Do you see other parents doing this with their kids as well, like on their way to school? Or is
Yeah.
it just maybe you and your kid?
No, there's a lot out there. However, I seem to be the only dad.
Oh.
So I notice it's mostly moms, and it actually seems like a couple grandmas, and I'm just guessing. I mean, I could be wrong, but also it seems like there's one girl who seems way too young to be a mom, so maybe big sister.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see a lot of dads out there, so I kind of wanted to share this experience as a father,
Right.
And be like, it is well worth it if you can manage it in your schedule. And I know everybody's not, that doesn't have like that flexible of a schedule, but if you can make it happen,
Yeah.
it's well worth the extra time it takes.
For sure. And as your kid is walking next to you and sees other parents and other kids, with their parents walking,
Yeah.
it kind of shows them that, it's not just my dad who's doing that,
Right.
but it's like a normal thing too.
Right. And
yeah.
there was actually a cool idea. I read about this because I was thinking about parents who might like the idea of letting their child walk to school, but maybe they can't work out their schedule.
Yeah.
There's something called, let's see, what is it called? It's a walking school bus. Have you ever heard of this?
Walking school bus.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever heard of it.
No, what is that?
So basically, this is an idea, and I guess this comes from the U.S., so it's maybe something that's a little more common there. The idea is that you get like a large group of children who walk together with just a few adults.
Oh.
So, like if not every adult can manage to do it in the morning, maybe, some people that you trust, some friends or some of your sons or daughters' classmates whose parents you know pretty well, like, hey, do you mind? So the idea is it kind of starts as a small group, and as you go along, the more and more people kind of join it, and it becomes like a bus in itself.
Oh, that's cool.
And you don't need that many adults. Get some adults in the front, get some adults in the back to make sure everybody's together. And because you're such a big visible group, the safety is a little bit more efficient, I guess I could say, because traffic is an issue around here.
For sure, especially in the mornings, right?
Yes.
That's really cool. Maybe you could call them chaperones?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So and this is something I was thinking about. Do you think if I bring this up, because I'm starting to see the same people every Wednesday and Thursday, and I haven't said hi yet, but I probably will.
Yeah.
Do you think this is something I could bring up and be like, hey, what do you think about this?
Yeah, for sure. I think once you talk to them, befriend them, and open up a group chat room,
Right.
you could suggest something like that, and then you could all create this walking school bus.
Wow, this would be cool,
And
right?
it could be like the first walking school bus in your district.
I'm excited. Suddenly I'm like, all right. I was a little nervous about the idea before. I was like, can I really? Because I'm the only guy, so it feels a little. Plus, my Korean skills aren't that good.
But it's also a way for you to improve your Korean skills.
Good point.
Yeah.
And this is something I noticed, like when I get to the front gate, because I don't know if this is the same with every school, but you basically have to, take your child to the gate and then they walk into school by themselves.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that started during COVID or not, but you just can't go in. And I was like, oh. So I noticed the spot where I kind of wait and watch my son go in, there's a lot of moms who it seems like that's their regular hangout spot. They're just like, hey, how you doing? There's a lot of that.
Exactly.
So I was thinking, maybe this would be something cool that people would be interested in doing together.
I think it'll be a great idea to pitch once you get to know some of these parents yourself.
Right, not tomorrow. It's a little too soon.
Well, say hi once in a while and then approach them, right?
Yeah, I think, you kind of just can't. Yeah.
If you just go up in front of them and be like, hey, would you be interested in walking our kids together?
Who are you?
Yeah, kind of shocking.
Yeah.
I know there are a lot of benefits, but can you highlight some interesting benefits that people might want to know when it's good to walk your kids?
Yeah, so, I did think about this because I thought the big benefit for me is like actually having the chance to talk to my son kind of with no pressure because we're just walking, we got nothing else to do. So I find like he just starts talking to me about things. I'm like, oh, cool. So we need this time.
Right.
The other thing I realized was like, oh, you know what, traffic safety. This is a good time to make sure he understands it.
Oh, yeah. When you're
Yeah.
crossing the streets
Yes.
or the traffic lights itself.
Yep. So
Yeah.
I'm always like, oh, hand up, put your hand up, you know, and he's like, oh, yeah. And
Do you also put your hand up too?
I do sometimes. I should every time, though, right?
Yeah, you should, yeah.
I should every time.
Your kids will follow the parent, yeah.
Right, you're right. You should lead by example.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like I'm so tall that it feels like, you know, like I'm like hulking, but you're right, I should do it too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have kids, but I guess I'm a talker now. But
That's and that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, it's cool. Like, usually when you're in the car, I don't know, you got so much traffic around you, and you're so worried about what's happening on the road. Even if your children like ask you something, I find I can't focus on what they're saying, and I'm always tempted to have the radio on, BEFM 90.5 FM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, it's just like hard to focus on what you know.
I totally feel you because when I'm driving and I have people talking to me or asking me questions, I have to focus 100% on the road.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
what if something pops out in the middle of nowhere, like an
All the
animal or
time.
something, right?
It happens all the time.
You have to have my eyes and ears and everything focused on the road.
Yep.
So I would definitely love if I have a kid. You know, if I were married and have kids, I'd definitely love to take out on a walk to school, things like that. We've had some messages here, Casey. We've had Jenny-nim texting in, Casey, your kids must be happy to go to school with you.
You know what? And that's actually something I'm kind of. So my son just started elementary school, first grade, and our daughter is she's gonna be 3 soon. So she just started preschool.
Yeah.
So I can't take them both because they go very different ways. So the young one's getting a little jealous, I think.
So, would you alternate days if she gets a little older?
That's a good idea. I might have to. Her preschool's a little bit too far to walk. So
you got to run back.
I know. And my wife was like, the first time I mentioned doing this, my wife was like, wait a minute, you're just taking the one and making me still drive the other one? So I had to kind of convince her about this. I was like, no, trust me, this will be worth it. You know, just walk. Because Sean, our son, he just kind of needs time with me just to kind of hang out. And,
sure.
And it took a little while to get used to it. We woke up a little too late to leave, you know, so we had to kind of rush through the park.
Yeah.
But after we kind of figured out what time is the right time to leave, now it's just chill. We just kind of walk slowly, take our time.
Nice.
When else do you get that time in the day?
Exactly. And I think it's good that you kind of made this a routine.
Yes.
And so your son looks forward to it, which is awesome.
Yep.
We also had 미옥스타 이님 texting in saying, 특히, so she said, well, good afternoon. 방송 잘 듣고 있어요. 특히 케이스가 함께하는 세그멘트 재밌어요.
고맙습니다.
And then she said, 케이스 기다렸어요. Yeah, so she looks forward to, she listens to For Your Busan all the time, but she really looks forward to your segment particularly.
감사합니다.
And also added on saying, 부산에 놀러 가서 함께 수다 떨면 재미있을 것 같은 게스트.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So maybe this could act as a catalyst or act as encouragement for you to say hi to the other parents
That's it. Right.
because they might see you as someone 얘기하면 재밌을 것 같은 사람.
Cool. I just have to practice that outside, not just on the radio, but outside in public as well,
Yeah.
right? Always fun.
안녕하세요.
Yeah. I really have a hard time doing that. I really do. But I'll try. I'll work on it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many benefits. We just talked about interpersonal relationship with your son and your kids too, but outdoor activity, getting
Yes.
exposure to the sun,
Yeah.
vitamin D, all sorts of good stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, and you're like you said before, you're like setting a routine.
Yeah.
You're setting like an exercise routine in the morning if you do this every day. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like becomes natural. Like, all right, I'm going to get up and go walk. So
Exactly.
this is hopefully something that your kids will take further into life themselves.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, like exercise. They said, like, according to the National Institutes of Health, which is in the United States, they say kids should have like 60 minutes a day minimum outdoor activity. If you think about it, they're in school a lot of the time. And I don't know how long their outdoor breaks are. So at least if you're doing this for 30 minutes in the morning, you're like, all right, I got halfway.
Yeah.
At least that.
Right. And in the morning, that small activity could really boost the good positive hormones.
Yeah.
So that when they go to school, they're already energized and ready to study.
Yeah, instead of like straight out of the car into school, like from indoors to indoors in a way, you know, it's just like, it's not the same.
Unless you drive a convertible.
Right.
I'm kidding.
I'm working on that. That's my next purchase.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today for Relationship Matters, Casey.
My pleasure as always, David, and I'll see you next week.
See you next week. That was Casey with us for Relationship Matters. That's right. We'll listen to a song to wrap up the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is Walking Down the Street by The Real Group.
Let's go walking, walking down the street. Walking, walking down the street. Ooh, he is walking. Ooh, he is walking. Ooh, he is walking, walking, walking down the street. Walking, walking down the street. Walking, walking down the street.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Electric kickboards and electric bicycles are common on the streets these days. With the increased use of personal mobility devices, the number of accidents and deaths have reportedly increased significantly.
Personal Mobility Patrol Mode.
I don't need to wear a safety helmet because I'm only riding a short distance.
Wear a safety helmet. When you drive your personal mobility devices, you have to wear a safety helmet.
Hey, I rented an electric kickboard. Let's ride it together.
Okay, you drive in the front, I'll get in the back.
Follow the number of passengers. Only one person can ride an electric kickboard and electric wheel parallel car.
Follow the rules of personal mobility devices and drive safely. This campaign is brought to you by BFM 부산영어방송.
Hello everyone, I'm James from India. Ever since I was a young boy in India, I have been surrounded by different Korean products, and this instilled a dream in me to explore Korea one day. This chance came for me in 2014 when I began attending Busan National University as a graduate student in computer engineering. I have lived in Korea for over 7 years, and I even run my own business now, a company that is developing a platform based on artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. From my experience, I can say with an absolutely certainty that Busan was the best place for me to start my business, thanks to the specialized blockchain zone. In the past 7 years, Busan has become my second home and I obviously love it here. Global City Busan, we are in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BFM, 부산영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect.
포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
안녕하세요, 티나입니다. 저는 서구 감천동의 멋진 문화공간 더불어 나누는 곳인 알로이시오 기지에 나와 있습니다. 알리오시오에 대한 자세한 정보를 알아보기 위해 담당자님과 이야기 나눠보겠습니다. 안녕하세요. 자기 소개 부탁드립니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 알로이시오 기지 1968에서 교육기획과 디자인, 홍보를 담당하고 있는 김태현 팀장입니다. 자, 저희 기지에서는 모두 북해명을 쓰고 있는데요. 저는 초능력자라는 의미의 에스퍼가 제 북해명입니다.
와!
네, 이름 때문일까 상당히 많은 분야의 일을 소화해내고 있습니다.
오, 너무 멋진 이름인데요. 에스퍼님, 알로이시오라는 이름은 어떤 의미인가요?
네, 이름이 좀 어렵죠. 그래서 애들이 와 이리 오시오, 알리오, 올리오, 네, 다양한 발음을 하고 있는데, 자, 이 알로이시오는 신부님 이름입니다. 그래서 6.25 전쟁 이후 때 너무나도 가난했던 우리나라에 선교 사제로 오셨던 알로이시오 신부님에게서는 이 가난한 이들을 위해서 다양한 일을 하셨습니다. 교육 사업도 그 중에 하나였는데요. 신부님께서는 전쟁 이후에 부모님을 잃거나 여러 가지 사정으로 부모님과 살지 못했던 많은 아이들을 위해서 집을 지어주셨고, 그 아이들을 위하여 초등학교부터 대학교까지 학교를 마련해서 교육도 소홀히 하지 않으셨어요. 이 기지의 전시는 알로이시오 중고등학교였습니다. 이후 우리나라가 발전을 하게 되면서 이곳에서 양육하는 아이들의 수가 줄어들었고 결국 폐교를 결정하게 되었습니다. 그리고 부산시 교육청의 지원을 받아서 21년에 알로이시오 기지 1968로 재탄생이 되었습니다.
굉장히 역사적인 공간이네요. 그러면 1968은
이 신부님께서 교육 사업을 시작하신 그 연도가 되겠습니다.
그렇군요.
50년이 넘었죠.
와, 기지 규모가 굉장히 크고 멋진데요. 어떻게 구성이 되어 있나요?
네, 기지는 총 3개의 동으로 이루어져 있습니다. 기지 1동하고 2동은 알로이시오 전자기계고등학교 건물이었고 그걸 완전히 리모델링을 했고요. 자, 알로이시오 중학교였던 건물인 3동은 예전의 모습을 그대로 하고 있습니다. 그 외에도 야외는 이웃과 함께 할 수 있는 가족 행복 텃밭이 있고요. 2년 전에는 부산 건축 조직위에서 지원했던 그 도시 놀이터도 있습니다.
제가 여기 앞에서 보니까 부산 건축 대상을 2021년에 받으셨더라고요.
네네.
이 건물의 특장점과 다양한 공간들에 대해서도 자랑 부탁드립니다.
자랑 한 가지 더 하자면은
네.
부산 건축 대상뿐만 아니라 전국에서 했던 대한민국 공간 문화 대상에서도 최우수상을 받았습니다.
그렇군요.
네.
저는 근데 여기서 보니까
네.
여러 가지 공간들이 있어요.
네, 맞아요.
뷰티 체험실,
네.
밑에 목공실도
네,
있고
네.
정말 공간이 하나하나 다 쓸모없는 공간이었고 굉장히 아티스틱해요.
네, 그렇게 보셨습니까?
네.
학교를 리모델링한 공간이기는 하지만 학교 같은 느낌이 좀 안 들었죠.
네.
이곳은 획일적이고 똑같은 크기의 교실은 찾아볼 수가 없으실 거예요. 그래서 1동과 2동을 돌아보시면 모든 공간이 다른 크기와 다른 분위기로 조성이 되어 있는 것을 아실 수 있을 겁니다.
그러면 우리 에스퍼님께서 제일 좋아하는 최애
네.
장소는 어디신가요?
제가 좋아하는 곳이 너무 많기는 한데 그 중에 딱 2곳 정도를 뽑으라고 하신다면 대청마루하고 침묵의 방입니다. 네, 대청마루는 아까 보셨지만 좀 훤히 열려 있는 공간으로 바람이 정말 잘 통하거든요.
뷰가 그렇죠.
장난 아니죠.
네.
하늘도 파랗고 바람도 잘 통하고 아무튼 한여름 점심 시간에 직원들하고 같이 둘러앉아가지고 수박을 먹거나 아이스크림을 먹는 잠깐의 여유가 천국입니다. 네네. 그리고 그 앞에 보면 텃밭이 있는데 그 텃밭을 꾸미러 오신 분들도 대청마루를 잘 이용을 하시죠. 그리고 침묵의 방은 이제 사실 우리가 너무 많은 소음 속에서 살고 있잖아요. 그 속에서만이라도 한번 조용함을 느껴보라 해서 만든 곳인데 거기 딱 들어선 순간 약간 중세풍의 좀 무거운 느낌도 있는가 하면 앞에 있는 큰 창으로 들어오는 그 따뜻한 햇빛 때문에 되게 좀 숙연해지면서도 명상을 할 수 있는 그런 공간이라고 할까요? 애들도 막 뛰어놀다가 들어가면 조용히 해야 돼 이렇게 하는 공간이에요.
아니 정말 독특하고 운치 있는 공간이군요.
네.
저기 기지 내에서는 연령별로 굉장히 다양한 프로그램이 있다고 들었습니다.
네, 기지의 대부분 사실은 학생들과 함께하고 있습니다. 평소에는 초중고 학교단체 진로체험이 이루어지고 있고요. 방학기간에는 성당이나 교회단체에서 방문도 꽤 많이 이루어지고 있습니다.
그리고 여기 앞에 보니까 정말 많은 아이들이 다녀갔더라고요.
네, 맞습니다. 연간 한 2만 명가량의 청소년들이 다녀가고 있습니다.
그렇군요.
네. 그 외에 저희가 나눔 활동으로 좀 도움이 필요한 학생들이나 또 어르신들 초청해서 프로그램도 진행을 하고 있고요. 만약에 또 성인들께서 오시고 싶으시면 뭐 몇 명씩 그룹 단위로 모아서 신청을 하시면 원하는 프로그램을 개설해 드리기도 합니다. 봄과 여름에 두 차례에 걸쳐서 이제 토요일 날 하루 종일 기지를 오픈하는 기지데이가 있어요. 그래서 이번 여름에 기지데이가 또 있을 수도 있으니까 한번 인스타나 블로그 참고해 주시고 기대해 주시기 바랍니다.
우리 에스퍼님께서 청취자분들께 하시고 싶으신 말씀이 있으시다면요?
예, 여기 알로시오 기지는 사실 많이 알려져 있지 않습니다. 하지만 한 번 다녀간 학생들은 잊을 수 없는 추억을 가져간다고 감사하다는 이야기를 많이 남기고 있습니다. 혹시 들으시는 분들 중에 자녀분들이 이곳에 방문했다고 하면 어떤 체험을 하고 왔는지 어떤 느낌을 받고 왔는지 꼭 한번 귀담아 들어보시기 바랍니다. 바쁜 생활, 복잡한 도시 속에서 그래도 가끔은 몸도 마음도 쉬어갑시다. 알로시오 기지로 오세요.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Welcome back, and thank you for the insightful interview, Tina and Kim Tae-nim, talking about Aloisio Giji 1968. It was a pleasure learning about the details of this very meaningful space and its transformation into an open educational hub. And the interest in the project is really cool. We look forward to seeing or hearing more visitors checking out this experience programs, diverse programs, and a lot of the interesting programs that they have. If you are interested, make sure to contact them to arrange a schedule so that they can have programs ready for you if you decide to go. So thank you once again for the interview, and you are listening to For Your Busan here at BEFM. We are in the second hour of the show. We are taking your messages, your comments on today's text topic, which is about where you would like to take your friend from overseas to. First place you would like to take them in Busan City. If they were to come visit you in Busan, where would you like to take them? We've had more messages earlier. It's time for us to read some out right now. Pengsu Appanim saying that although he doesn't live in Busan, he would love to take them to 부산영어방송. So it seems like it's one of the favorite places among our listeners as well. And saying 국제시장 is also a place that they would like to take them. We've also had, let's see, 순님 texting and saying 저는 송도 해수욕장 추천이에요. 바닷가 구경도 하고 케이블카도 타고 맛집과 카페 가기 등등 할 것 같네요. 송도 Beach. It's also a beach that's kind of, it's what do you call it? It's a wonderful beach. Not a lot of people know of it, but I think they all know of Songdo Beach because of the cable cars. But cable cars, aside from cable cars, if you haven't been to Songdo Beach, it has its own very good appeal. and attractions as well. So definitely worth checking out because there's so many different types of beaches here in Busan, all with different themes and different feels. So make sure to go check out each one. They're all different, really cool, unique in its own way. It's a great suggestion, Grace Nim. We've also had a message on YouTube Live as well. Keep those messages coming in. Let us know where you would like to take them to in Busan City if you have a friend coming to visit you. That's pound 9050 shop 9050. It will cost you 100 won. Hey, Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live. We will take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Walking Down the Street. No, that's not it. It is Light Switch by Charlie Puth.
Yeah. Why you calling at 11:30 when you only wanna do me dirty? But I hit right back 'cause you got that, yeah. Why you always wanna act like lovers, but you never wanna be each other's? I say don't look back, but I go right back and all of a sudden I'm hypnotized. You're the one that I can't deny. Every time that I say I'm gonna walk away, you turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. Now I don't wanna fight this. You know how to just make me want you. Turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. You got me in a tight grip. You know how to just make me want you, baby. Do you love it when you keep me guessing? When you leave and then you leave me stressing. But I can't stay mad when you walk like that, no. Why you always wanna act like lovers, but you never wanna be each other's? I said don't look back, but I go right back and all of a sudden I'm hypnotized. You're the one that I can't deny. Every time that I say I'm gonna walk away, you turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. Now I don't wanna fight this. You know how to just make me want you. Turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. You got me in a tight grip. You know how to just make me want you, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on and show me how you do. You want, you want, you want, you want, you want to keep me wanting you. Wanting you, girl. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on and show me how you do. You want, you want, you want, you want, you want to keep me wanting. Turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. Now I don't wanna fight this. You know how to just make me want to. You turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. You got me in a tight grip. You know how to just make me want you, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on and show me how you do. You want, you want, you want, you want to keep me wanting you. Come on and show me how you do. You want, you want, you want, you want, you want to keep me wanting you.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam. Zooby dooby nache, क्यों पागल stupid man.
Zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby bum bum. Zooby dooby nache, क्यों पागल stupid man.
शाखों पे पत्ते गा रहे.
All right, you're tuned into For Your Busan. It is time for Busan Quiz Master. We've got a fresh, fun quiz lined up for you every single day with different themes. And one of the themes is guessing Busan city by sound, or guessing Busan food by sound, or, guessing Busan by numbers. There's so many different themes, but today it's Busan to the world. There are 195 countries around the world, filled with over 4 million distinct cities and towns, and within this vast array, there are quite a few places that have connection to the city of Busan. And so today we've got a quiz about a city that's linked to Busan City. And we're going to be listening to some clues. We're gonna give you some clues. You listen to them. And you guys have to try and guess which city we are talking about today. 네, 오늘은 부산과 관련된 한 도시에 관한 문제입니다. 저희가 들려드리는 힌트를 잘 듣고 어떤 도시인지 도시의 이름을 맞춰주시면 되는데요. 일단 시작하기에 앞서 we'll listen to the national anthem of the country to which this city belongs to. 이 도시가 속한 나라의 애국가를 한번 들어보겠습니다. Yes, you guys know what national anthem that is. That's the country. Okay, that's the country's anthem. We had 펭수 아빠님 guessing in an answer, Chicago, for out of nowhere. We haven't asked the question just yet, but I guess a good try because it's the country. You got the country right, at least. That's pretty cool. I don't know how you guessed that. Or you maybe our 작가님? Or you, 펭수 아빠님, are you maybe sitting outside? Did you maybe write my, script? It's kind of scary, isn't it? So we just listened to the national anthem of this country. It is the US of A, United States of America. So now we'll listen to another hint. I'll give you another clue. 네, 다른 힌트를 또 드리겠습니다. This city has a population of 2.69 million people as of year 2021. 2021년도의 statistics에 따르면 그 인구는 269만 명 정도 됩니다. 2.69 million people. And it signed a sister city agreement with Busan in 2007. 2007년도에 부산시와 sister city agreement 협약을 맺었습니다. The city has several nicknames throughout its history, such as the Windy City, Second City, the City of the Big Shoulders. These are some of the nicknames that this city has. Now, do we have another audio clip, Jang PD? We'll listen to another audio clip of maybe a tourist guide taking visitors to places around this city. And the name of the city has been bleeped out, but try to listen to some of the attractions that are mentioned in the audio clip.
Willis Tower held the title of world's tallest building for almost 25 years. Take the 60-second ride to the sky deck. On a really windy day, you might even feel the building sway a little, but don't panic. It was designed to do just that. The Loop also contains some amazing outdoor sculpture and an historic theater district, which makes the area feel like a cross between a museum and a film set. Running north from the Loop is the Magnificent Mile, where you'll be able to gaze up at even more wonders from the School of Architecture. Looking a little out of place is the Old Water Tower, a lone but much-loved survivor from fire. Shop till you drop in the upscale boutiques which line the magnificent miles-wide boulevards. And when it's time to refuel, sink your teeth into a deep dish pizza, an old favorite.
Welcome back. So that was our second audio clip hint. And could you guys have by now understand or guess what this city is? It's in the U.S., United States of America. And it signed a sister agreement with Busan in 2007. And in 1893, the city hosted the World's Columbian Exposition, and it drew 27.5 million visitors and is considered the most influential World's Fair in history. All right, we're going to take a quick song break and we'll be right back. I'll give you more hints afterwards. This is London Boy by Taylor Swift, requested by Jenny Nim.
We can go driving in on my scooter, just around London.
I love my hometown as much as Motown. I love SoCal. And you know I love Springsteen, faded blue jeans, Tennessee whiskey. But something happened, I heard him laughing. I saw the dimples first and then I heard the accent. They say home is where the heart is, but that's not where mine lives. You know I love a London boy, I enjoy walking Camden Market in the afternoon. He likes my American smile like a child when our eyes meet. Darling, I fancy you. Took me back to Highgate, met all of his best mates, so I guess all the rumors are true. You know I love a London boy, I fancy you. And now I love high tea, stories from uni and the West End. You can find me in the pub, we are watching rugby with his school friends. Show me a gray sky, a rainy cab ride. Babes, don't threaten me with a good time. They say home is where the heart is, but God, I love the English. You know I love a London boy, I enjoy nights in Brixton, Shoreditch in the afternoon. He likes my American smile like a child when our eyes meet. Darling, I fancy you. Took me back to Highgate, met all of his best mates, so I guess all the rumors are true. You know I love a London boy, I fancy you. So please show me Hackney, doesn't have to be Louis V up on Bond Street. Just wanna be with you, wanna be with you. Stick with me, I'm your queen like a Tennessee Stella McCartney on the heat. Just wanna be with you, wanna be with you, wanna be with you. London boy, I enjoy walking so hard, drinking in the afternoon. He likes my American smile like a child when our eyes meet. Darling, I fancy you. Took me back to Highgate, met all of his best mates, so I guess all the rumors are true. You know I love a London boy, I fancy you. Show me Hackney, doesn't have to be Louis V up on Bond Street. Just wanna be with you. I fancy you. I'm your queen like a Tennessee Stella McCartney on the heat. Just wanna be with you, wanna be with you. I
Welcome back. You are and we are in the middle of For-Year Busan's Quiz Masters segment. We asked you to guess this city's name in America. Gave you a lot of hints, such as Windy City. We've got a lot of people texting in the right answers on Kakao Talk, YouTube Live, as well as text messages. And we'll go read some out right now. We've had 4382번님 with the guess saying LA. LA is a good guess, but it's not the answer. Try again. Try somewhere more north and east of where LA is. North and east of where LA is. It's much colder than LA, I'll tell you that much. Crystal Shimnim initially saying Miami, but fixing her answer with the right answer. 맞습니다. 바람의 도시라고 많이 알려져 있는 것 같아요. S. Duckname also saying yes, City of Wind, and guessing the right answer. And 김범식님 saying 마이클 조던의 도시. Oh, that's a good hint too. If you think of Michael Jordan, a legendary basketball player of NBA, what city comes to mind? Okay, something Bulls, right? The Bulls. Where are they in? What Bulls? Okay. Well, what's so funny? Is the hint too obvious? Okay. This city is where the team is based in. The Bulls. We had Ishani-nim with the right answer, Sun-nim as well. Great guesses, guys. Our listeners are so smart. Jubro-nim, 네, 바람의 도시. 바람의 도시 맞습니다. The City of Wind. 융꼬꼬님 saying so easy 하면서 그 메시지를 보내주셨네요. I'm gonna give you guys a little more time. Okay, a little more time. Keep sending in your guesses. We'll take a quick song break. This is Better Together by Jack Johnson.
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. Our dreams, and they are made out of real things, like a shoebox of photographs with sepia tone loving. Love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart, like why are we here and where do we go, and how come it's so hard? It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together. Yeah, we'll look at them stars when we're together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Moments just might find their way into my dreams tonight, but I know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings or brings new things. For tomorrow night you see that they'll be gone too. Too many things I have to do, but if all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene, I'd be under the impression I was somewhere in between, with only two, just me and you. Not so many things we got to do, or places we got to be. We'll sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. We're somewhere in between together. Well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Hey, now and when I wake up, you look so pretty, sleeping next to me. But there is not enough time, and there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say, but I will still tell you one thing, we're better together.
Welcome back. We are in the middle of Busan to the World, our Quiz Masters segment, and we gave you some great number of hints. This city is known for its jaw-dropping architecture. This city in question, right? It's got an amazing music scene, amazing food according to many visitors, including deep dish pizza. Ooh, deep dish pizza 하면은 떠오르는 도시가 뭔가요? Iconic neighborhoods as well. It's a city. The city is an international hub for finance, culture, commerce, industry, education, technology, telecommunications, and transportation. It's a city for everything, isn't it? The city's national basketball team, like we gave you the hint earlier, Michael Jordan led the team in the 90s. And with that team, it won 6 NBA championships in 8 seasons. Because of MJ, they were able to pull a great number of feats, right? So such a legendary team indeed. Something Bulls. What is this city? And it is time for me to reveal the answer because lots of people have sent in the right answer. It is indeed Chicago. Chicago, Chicago. And in the beginning of the Quizmaster segment, 펭수 아빠님 said Chicago. And this was before I even, read out the question. And I was like, what the? How did he guess in the answer when I didn't even ask the question? And so I was really dumbfounded at first. Kind of scared too. Gave me chills. And then I asked Jang PD if 펭수 아빠 had any relation to BEFM, just in case, But it was just a good guess. It was a good guess by 펭수 아빠 out of so many cities in America, right? So it was kind of scary at first. But Chicago is the right answer. We've had... Stuck님 getting it right, 김범식님, 이선희님, 수님, Crystal Shimnim as well. And then on YouTube Live, as you guys can see on YouTube Live, many people getting it right, like 은꼬꼬님 or 윤꼬꼬님, 심표님, right, texting in, chase님, jenny님, eventually everybody else too, Jubro님 too, texting in right as well. And Chicago pizza 너무 맛있죠. Deep dish pizza. I love that. What is your favorite type of pizza? I know some people say they like the thin crust pizza as well, but I personally prefer a deep dish pizza. Wait, time to time though, it depends. I do prefer thin crust as well, but from time to time I do prefer the cheese crusts. So it really depends. All right. Welcome to the show. We're going to go right into our next segment. So don't go anywhere, guys. We have Steve in the show for, what's that segment called? My Hometown Olympics.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It is time for My Hometown Olympics. It's all about sports clubs, sports and sports and sports.
Sports. What up, y'all? And David, this corner, it's called My Hometown Olympic.
That's right.
Ichimaseo.
Nah, how you doing?
Here. I'm doing good.
You seem out of breath.
Oh, no, I don't.
You're not?
I'm not.
You good?
I'm good, bro.
All right.
I'm doing good, bro.
Right. I saw you, man. I saw you running towards the studio, and I was
I was doing some cardio, man.
Yeah, because today's segment's all about Olympics. So maybe you're doing some track and field outside the segment.
Yeah. So welcome to My Hometown Olympics. This corner is all about visiting sports clubs, associations in Busan, introducing their sports and clubs, and capturing the passion of Busan residents for these sports. So
right.
Yeah, before we dive into introducing today's club and sport, let's first listen to a clip and try to guess what it is.
I think we all know what that sport is.
What do you think it is?
It's ping to the pong, pong, ping.
Oh, yes, sir. It's ping to the pong, ping pong. Also, we call it table tennis, too, right?
Exactly. Table tennis. Bruce Lee is really good at this.
Oh,
You know?
I didn't know.
Have you seen the video of Bruce Lee doing it with his nunchucks?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's
I've seen that, but like I didn't know he was good at like table tennis.
Actually, there's been rumors saying that that's not a real video.
Oh,
It's like a fake video
fake?
for a commercial.
Oh,
But I don't know. There are a lot of like, you know,
man, I want to see it.
I want to see the original as well. But
Oh.
it could be real. Maybe it's not. But back in the days, you know, they said Bruce Lee, with his nunchucks, he was able to hit the ping pong ball.
I mean, you know, BruceLee, he's good at everything.
He's a legend,
He's
right?
a legend. Anyways, let's get back to table tennis. Also, we call ping to the pong, ping pong. So introduction about the ping pong is this is also known as table tennis, right? It's a popular indoor sport played on a table divided by a net. Players use small paddles to hit a lightweight ball back and forth across the table. It's a fast-paced and exciting game that can be played both recreationally and competitively.
So you play competitively, Steve?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Which team are you in?
I'm in Bruce Lee's team. I love him. Shout out to Bruce Lee. You listening, bro?
I'm in Team Busan.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Did you know ping pong originated from England though?
Oh, I was about to say that,
Oh,
man.
yeah?
Yo, chill out. Wait for a second. Let me start this history right now.
All right, tell
So,
me.
yeah, ping pong originated in England. Dude, did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew it. Oh, that's
asked you
good.
first,
good.
buddy.
Good for you, bro.
In the late 19th century.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
Oh, I just knew it.
All right, tell us more. I won't bother you. Yeah.
All right, so since the late 19th century as an indoor alternative to lawn tennis.
Wow.
So it started as an after-dinner parlor game among the upper-class Victorians. And the game evolved over time with different versions played across Europe and Asia. Yeah. And it became an official Olympic sport in 1988, and it continues to be enjoyed by millions of people worldwide.
It's interesting how back in the days when it was first invented, it was played by the upper class Victorians.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's played by everyone around the world as long as you have a ping pong table and a set of the rackets.
Yes,
well,
sir.
you call them paddles.
Paddles too, yeah.
Rackets. If you have the rackets and this ping pong ball, that's all you need.
Man, I want to play right now. I mean, we can play with the laptop too.
So I was really curious what kind of outfits the Victorians wore when they were playing this. Did they wear a full-on Victorian outfit, like the stockings and everything?
You have a point. Yeah.
And nice hair and everything.
You know, it's Victorians.
Yeah. Nowadays, you just wear whatever, just shorts and and a t-shirt. And
Victorians
casually
are going to
play.
be ashamed. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's amazing how back in the days it was like that. So let's briefly maybe go over some rules on how you can play this game.
So I've brought three basic rules about ping pong.
Yeah.
So the first is about scoring. A point is scored when a player fails to return the ball within the rules. Matches are typically played to 11 points, and the player or team reaching 11 points first wins the game.
So what if they tie?
They tie?
Yeah.
With a margin of at least 2 points.
Right.
So they're going to win.
They keep playing until they beat by 2 points.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And the second rule is a service. The serve rotates between players or teams every 2 points. The server must toss the ball vertically at least 6 inches and strike it to so that it bounces on their side of the table once before going over the net to the opponent's side. And last, it's return. After the serve, the opponent must return the ball before it bounces a second time on their side of the table. The ball must be struck so that it bounces back over the net and onto the opponent's side. So that was 3 basic rules I've brought. And yeah, let's dive into the interview clip with the club leader.
All right. Could you please briefly introduce why you started playing ping pong and your experience in this sport?
제가 탁구를 시작하게 된 계기는 제가 이제 학교에 있었어요. 근데 이제 장전중학교에 발령을 받아서 가니까 그 학교 탁구 클럽을 맡으라고 해서 처음으로 학생들 인솔해 가지고 이제 탁구장을 방문하게 되었는데 거기서 이제 학생들 그 트레이닝하는 모습을 보고 배우고 싶다라는 생각이 들었어요. 그때 제가 나이가 43살 매력이 있어가지고 학교를 그만두면 탁구장을 내가 운영해야 되겠다. 제 2의 직업으로. 그 꿈을 이뤘어요.
Could you please introduce our club?
우리는 그 O2 탁구 동호회라 해서 여기 이제 금정구에 위치해 있는데 우리 그 여기서 운동하시는 분들은 한 40명이 조금 넘어요.
Ooh. It's that O2 Club.
O2.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I heard you ask her, can you introduce our club? So you are part of the club?
I was.
Ooh, nice.
For the day.
Oh, for the day.
Yeah.
So you're a VIP club member.
Nice. VIP, bro.
All right.
So she used to be a teacher before.
Yeah.
So while teaching, she happened to come across table tennis and started developing an interest in it. So this interest grew even stronger, leading her to the goal of wanting to open a table tennis club in the future. And she actually achieved that dream. And I thought it was really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you have a goal that you set and you achieve it. It's a dream come true.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you also got to interview some other great people who are part of the club, right?
Yeah. So the next clip is an interview with the club member. So let's dive right into it.
How long have you been playing ping pong? Have you experienced any changes or growth during this time?
탁구를 시작한 지는 한 20년 정도 됐고요. 처음에는 제가 좀 살도 지금보다 더 많이 쪘어요. 근데 탁구를 치면서 살도 빠지고 굉장히 좀 약간 부정적이었던 데서 조금 긍정적인 포지티브한 성격으로 좀 바뀌었습니다.
Do you have any memorable experience or moments while playing ping pong that you could share?
예, 탁구를 칠 때 제가 특별한 경험이 한 가지가 있는데 여러 가지 중에서 제일 기억에 남는 거는 좀 겸손해야겠다. 어떤 경우가 있었냐면 탁구는 그 5세트로 이루어지거든요. 주로 그래서 3세트를 먼저 따면 이깁니다. 그래서 제가 2세트를 편안하게 이기고 3세트를 10대 4로 이기고 있었어요. 그럼 1점만 내면 끝인데 게임 포인트인데 제가 좀 너무 안이하게 이겼다 싶어서 그냥 마음대로 재미있게 연습하듯이 치고 이래서 그 세트가 역전이 됐어요. 예, 그러면서 달아서 또 두 세트를 다 내려줘서 제가 졌던 경우가 있습니다. 그래서 인생과 같구나. 방심하면 안 되고 항상 겸손해야구나. 교만하면 안 되겠구나라는 그런 것들을 많이 느꼈고 그게 참 인상 깊었습니다.
Steve, you gotta stay humble.
Yeah. You
that
gotta
was
stay.
the key message.
No
matter what. Even if you think you're gonna win. Humble. Stay humble, stay modest.
Listeners, you're listening, guys.
Until you win, until you get that medal, gotta stay humble.
이길 때까지 기다려야 돼.
네, 맞습니다.
I mean, I always get moved when I go for the interview, like these interviews. 항상 동기부여돼요, motivated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I heard the audio clip, what I really found interesting, what I really liked about this man was that through table tennis, he was able to lose a lot of weight. But to lose weight, it doesn't take just a day or two. It takes months of training. Right?
A lot.
So he must have, and this is just like community club style. It's not like you're paying PT trainer to get yourself fit.
Yeah.
He's just going there for fun, leisure purpose to make friends and play with his community members.
Yeah.
But he must have been going regularly
for sure.
For so many times over so many months to lose that much weight.
I mean, like he was so disciplined, so he lose weight through table tennis.
That's hardcore.
That's a hardcore. And it's really remarkable how sports mirrors life in so many ways. Yeah, it was really impressive. And let's dive into the next clip. This clip, it's the second interview with the club member.
Could you please say a few words about our ping pong club that you're proud of?
예, 뭐 보시다시피 저희 탁구 회원은 남녀노소 정말 가릴 것 없이 다양한 분들이 계시고 또 저희 탁구 회원들 분들이 다 오랫동안 치신 분들이라 실력이 아주 좋습니다. 그래서 여러 가지 대회에 저기 상장 보시다시피 입상 경력도 많고, 예. 그리고 또 하나의 또 장점이라면 다양한 계층의 사람들이 계시기 때문에 또 탁구를 끝나고 또 같이 이렇게 또 식사 자리라든지 간단한 다과 같은 걸 하면서 어떤 다양한 어떤 뭐 인생 경험이랄까 그런 걸 같이 나눌 수 있는 어떤 동호회 역할도 하기 때문에 운동과 어떤 사회생활 이런 걸 겸할 수 있어서 예, 또 장점인 것 같습니다.
What do you think makes ping pong appealing?
내가 무조건 어떤 이기겠다는 승부욕보다는 상대방도 배려하는 그런 어떤 일종의 신사도 뭔가 인성 이런 것까지 같이 좀 배울 수 있는 그런 경기라고 탁구의 장점이라고 생각합니다.
Again, this person said, stay humble. That was the key message. The first interview said, stay humble.
All the members saying, stay humble, Steve.
He said, don't get arrogant.
Yeah, Steve. You listening, Steve?
He said, don't get arrogant. Don't think you've won it until you've won it.
Yeah.
Before you win it, you gotta stay humble, respect the opponent, and just play the game well.
Yeah.
And because they're probably really good too.
Yeah, of course.
But don't underestimate them, is what he's saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. I like that mindset.
Yeah, like being 겸손, being a 상대방 존중. You feel me?
I like
그런
that.
게 참 중요합니다.
그 영어 단어는 뭐예요? Can you teach me? 상대방 정중?
정중.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so it was really impressive. As you just said, table tennis is not just a solo sport, but an exercise in sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consideration and courtesy.
Yeah. So if you guys want to learn being humble, let's I guess you guys want to get into this club right now.
Let's Skype to the O2 club.
O2, a lot of oxygen inside there.
Yeah.
O2.
So was that why it was called O2?
Yeah.
Because
the air was so refreshing, bro.
Because we've had 펭수 아빠님 saying O2면 산소 아닌가요?
Yeah, 산소.
And then 제니님 saying 산소 같은 분들이시구나.
Oh, 제니님, you're exactly right. 네, 이 산소 같은 분들과 함께 합류하고 싶다.
그죠.
이 클럽 가입 방법에 대해서 좀 알아보았는데요.
네.
다음 클립을 통해서 알아보도록 할게요.
What are the procedures for joining the club and what benefits are provided after becoming a member?
이제 여기서 운동을 하고 싶은 분은 누구나 다 환영을 받습니다. 그런데 이제 O2 탁구 동호회에서는 주말이면 회원들이 거의 다 오세요. 오셔서 이제 토요일이나 일요일은 단체 게임을 합니다. 그래서 뭐 단식도 하고 복식도 하고 혼합복식도 해서 또 뭐 공리기 게임도 하고 예 그런 게 좋고 그다음에 이제 매월 화요일 토요일은 원래 해가 있어가지고 그때는 피 터지는 또 경기를 합니다. 그래서 그런 뭐 베네피트라면 그런 게 있고 그 다음에 이제 또 부산광역시에서 실시하는 슈퍼컵 게임이 있는데 그거는 이제 클럽 대항전이에요. 그래서 그러니까 동호회에 가입하신 분들만 또 나갈 수 있으니까 이제 오토 동호회에 가입하시면 그런 즐거움도 있습니다.
Yeah.
Nice. O2 Table Tennis Club.
Yeah, O2 Table Tennis Club. And I really want to tell you guys, if you're interested in table tennis, joining the O2 Table Tennis Club could be a great option, for real. So they teach not only adults, but also kids. It really felt like a club where table tennis is not just seen as a simple competition, but done for happiness.
For sure.
Since it's located in Gumjeonggu, if you're interested, give it a try. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you, Steve.
Yeah.
You said you played table tennis for fun as well?
Yeah.
So what is your go-to serve? How do you serve? Do you have a special serving technique?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, how do you do it?
I use a bit of magic inside it, man. So
so there's a chop. There's a chop, which is a backspin serve.
Oh, I use the chop.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you use it?
I use the top spin, the back spin, the side spin.
Side spin.
I try to use whatever spin I can. that's because you have to try and use different types of spin to fool the opponent.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You got to fool the opponent, man.
Right.
Opponent.
There's the fast serve, the fake serve. There's so many different kinds of serves, but I was just curious what kind of serves you like.
Oh, chopping.
Chop serve.
Yeah,
chop.
I got to chop it, man.
Yeah.
You use a lot of like different style of serving, right?
Yeah, I try to mix it up. But when you play against someone who's on a different level than you, it doesn't work. Because they're just so good.
I mean, like if they're so good,
yeah,
you just gotta use the simple serve. That's the answer.
But
I guess.
simple serve, they'll just smash it. And if I can't receive smashes very well, so I gotta add some spin to it and try to trick them. But they're somehow able to save it all the time.
I mean, you have a long arm.
That's the disadvantage, maybe.
Oh, for real?
Have you ever seen like a 6 foot tall ping pong player?
No.
Exactly.
Oh, yo, David, you have a point. My bad, bro.
Yeah. You would see, 6 foot tall people in basketball, volleyball, even football too.
Oh yeah, football
but
too.
Not in ping pong.
Not in ping pong.
You gotta be agile. You gotta be quick. You gotta have really quick feet.
Yeah, I think it's because of that.
Yeah. My feet, they just kind of like fumble, and I just fumble over.
So you're good at basketball then?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
Yeah, I'm not good at any sport, unfortunately.
Swimming? Last time.
Oh, yeah. They say tall people are good with swimming, but maybe I'm not good at that either. I don't think I'm very athletically talented. The only thing that I'm decent in is walking.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the difficult sports I've ever heard, bro.
Yeah.
Walking.
That's right.
Fist bump.
Yeah, fist bump. That's right. So maybe you'll bring in a topic of walking for one of our hometown Olympics.
Hometown Olympics, yeah. I gotta interview you next time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't really have
in front of Guangli Beach. How about that?
I don't really have a club per se, but we can make one.
Yeah, we can for sure. What name do you want? Walk.
Yeah.
Walk.
Walk.
Walk
cubed.
What do you guys think, listeners? You want to join, guys?
We've had lots of people asking us and texting us as well, saying, next time, let's try bowling, which is not an expensive sport by Pengsu Appa님. I like bowling as well.
Oh, yeah, I love bowling too.
How do you bowl?
Chop.
Not chop. Like, how do you like to throw the bowling ball?
Oh.
Do you like to add spins to it, or do you just like to, really, throw it?
Unfortunately, I can't spin at all. So I gotta
just chuck
it. Yeah, I gotta chuck it.
Yeah, I like to put some spin on it. So I usually throw it down, towards the towards the edge. And then, once it passes the halfway point, it curves.
Oh, man.
That's the thrill part of it. And this is because I'm not good at it. I get maybe 90 points on average.
Is it over 100 points?
200 points is perfect.
Oh, 200 points?
So
over 200 points?
I don't even make 50%. So you see what I'm
49,
saying?
Let's say it. I'm gonna definitely do bowling next time.
Bowling, all right. And then another suggestion was beach volleyball.
Oh, beach volleyball
by Pengsu Appa님.
I gotta get in shape and then go for an interview next
Another
time.
suggestion for you, Jenny님 said, Steve, 다음 주부터는 실제로 try 해보고 인증해오기. Can you do that?
Oh, I tried to do that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys next week about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have Steve give us an update on this particular addition requested by our listeners. Jenny님, that's a great suggestion. Actually, we might have to ask the PD님, the PD and Jaka, in a table discussion to see if Steve can actually pull this off starting from next week.
All right.
No pressure though.
No pressure though. Thank you, Jenny님. I love you.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in for today's segment. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys next week.
All right. That was the most energetic guest that we have here for your Busan. That was Steve with us for my hometown Olympics, and we'll see him next week as well. We're going to slowly wrap things up for today's show. Thank you all for tuning in and participating. It was a lot of fun with you guys. And tomorrow, well, it's Wednesday today, right? No, it's Tuesday. My goodness. I thought it's Wednesday. Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. Tomorrow is the hump day, and we'll see you tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Till then, see you later, alligator. This is 나의 봄은 by 이수연.
느린 걸음 때문에 내게 늦는 걸까 안 오려는 걸까 난